Hey, what's up, guys? Today I went to a brand new restaurant here in my local hometown called Freddy's Steakburgers and Frozen Custard. Now, you might be saying to yourself, why do we need another burger joint? And you're probably right. But when someone comes out and says, we got steak burgers, I got to take notice because you guys know I love Steak and Shake. It's my absolute favorite place. They are famous for steak burgers. So if someone comes new to the block and they said they got steak burgers, I got to go and try them. I got to check them out. I had no idea. Are they a sit-down place? Are they a order and then sit down? Are they a waiter or waitress type place? It turns out that they are kind of like the setup of like In-N-Out Burger. You walk in, you place your order, you sit down, you wait for them to call the number on your receipt, and then you go and pick it up. Okay, so it's kind of like a fast food joint, but not like super fast where they bring it to you as you pay. Okay, got myself a double steak burger with bacon combo. Had fries, had a drink. I did that because I needed to try out their bacon and I had to try out their steak burger. And of course I needed to try out their fries. So went with that. It was the number 7 combo. When this thing came out, I was first taken aback. Like I was like, yo, like step back. Because they had a huge mound of fries. Huge. I was like, yes, this is awesome. I'm not talking about Five Guys huge, but I'm talking about a decent amount of fries. I see this big amount of fries and I see this burger that is pretty decent size. We're not talking Hardee's thick burger size. We're not talking about Baconator size. We're talking about a decent size. Bigger than a Whopper, bigger than a Big Mac, okay? I lift this bun off to the top and I notice that it's buttered and toasted and it's got this thing called Freddy sauce. Now I gotta tell you, like restaurants, I'm okay with you having signature sauces, but it's kind of weirded out. Like, it's okay if it's like McDonald's sauce because it's a last name type sauce, but when it's like a single dude's name, I don't want his sauce all over my burger. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Freddy's sauce, which is basically Thousand Island dressing with relish. It's basically Big Mac sauce. Anyway, that thing was good. When I took that bun off though, I was like, yes, okay, there's the Freddy sauce, but boom, right there in front of me, I see these bright red tomatoes. I have never seen tomatoes look that fresh on a fast food burger ever in my entire life. So I had to like point that out. And they tasted great too. They were super sweet, super fresh tasting. The lettuce was okay. You know, it was like, it's just regular like burger lettuce. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great. The bacon. This is not Five Guys bacon. Let's already like get this out of the way. Five Guys bacon is the best bacon in fast food history ever, always will be. Right? You don't need me to tell you. You know, Dame Drops has mentioned that many times. Okay, so that's all the particulars. The cheese was cheese. It was melted into this burger. Let's talk about the actual burger though. Okay, because the burger itself is interesting. The meat quality was really good. But the quantity was good as a double steak burger. But the actual presentation of it was smashed. It was like all chopped in bits, which is great, but there was an inconsistency to this burger. In fact, when I lift the bottom part of the bun, which was like sogified because of all the grease, which happens, but you know, I would have liked to think that the bottom part of the bun was maybe a little thicker. You can actually see through the burger. It's almost like they had the right amount of meat, they had the right quality meat, but they didn't like keep it in its uniform shape. Like I said, the quantity of the burger was good. It was the disbursement of the meat that wasn't 100%. So that's that. I really liked the burger overall, but the burger was not something where I was like, yes. Like when I had my first burger from Five Guys, I was like, that is a game changer. This is not really a game changer, but it's a really good value burger. It was like 8 something for the, hey, get it? 8 something? I ate something. It was like $8 and something cents for the full combo. Let's talk about the fries. The fries are skinny fries. I dig that because big steak, thick steak fries like the ones you get at like Red Robin, I'm not a fan of. I know some people like them, but that's basically like a baked potato spear. I don't know. It's too dry. I love the skinny fries. There was a huge amount of skinny fries and there was seasoning on top. Not crazy seasoning like Rally's or Checkers. It's or Red Robin. But it had like a peppery seasoning to it. It was very gourmet. Like I was like, ooh, is that peppery, French fries? I didn't really say that in that voice. Anyway, I really, really like the fries. My kids had the frozen custard. I tried a little bit of it. They had concretes, and I was like, okay, that's good. But I was really there for the burger. All in all, I asked them, because my whole family went, and I asked them, if given a choice between this burger and a Five Guys, what would you choose? And they were like, Five Guys. And honestly, I think I would agree with them. The ambiance was okay. I'd like to see it a couple months from now to see if it's actually like gets dirty. It's still brand new and shiny, and there's tons of people behind the counter trying to like make everything work because it's a brand new restaurant. I think it was okay, and I won't like stay away from it, but it's not something I'm going to go out of my way like I do with Steak and Shake to go to say, yes, I need that signature steak burger. That is my review of Freddy's Steakburger and Frozen Custard. They're opening a ton more locations here in an area of North Carolina that I live in. Tell me, have you been to a Freddy's? I actually don't even know where they are in the country. This is the first time I've been to one. Tell me if you've been to a Freddy's, and if so, what do you think? Was my review spot on? And if you haven't been to a Freddy's, what do you like on a burger? All your toppings. What do you like on a burger? Leave it in the comment section. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you tomorrow.